Hi, welcome to Amundson Family Podcast, and I don't know about you, but it's past my bedtime. You finally had a day off after a long week, so you're probably tired too.
Yeah.
So if one of us nod off, maybe give your screen a knock, maybe we'll wake up. We got a few things to talk about though.
Okay.
One exciting thing is we went to see Anna at her, well, they call it a talent show. It's really not, it's not a contest.
Right. Everybody won.
Everybody wins. Everyone gets the ribbon. But I have to say that Anna did really well. And if I was judging, well, you know how it would turn out, right?
A little biased.
Yeah, but that's coming from a dad. But she played a red-haired boy pretty much flawlessly. But you know, the one thing that she has going for her is she has a mind where even if she makes a mistake, she figures out a way to cover it up and keep going. Like that is one of the most valuable assets a musician can have. Well, not just a musician. My brother Stan taught me the best thing about a good carpenter just knows how to cover up his mistakes. So I thought, that's pretty cool. Maybe I could even carpentry then.
Interesting.
And I ended up building our house.
Yeah, you did.
And I covered up a few mistakes.
Yeah. I miss that house.
So do I.
Yeah.
I'm sure glad we have some pictures of it.
We have a few. I wish we had more.
Yeah. I wish we had more inside pictures of it. But we just didn't have a lot of devices that took pictures or never thought about it. Or
No, that was kind of the transition from like digital cameras to iPhones when we were in that house.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling before, when Anna was born, that's when I got my first iPhone.
Really?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
That iPhone 4.
I remember it.
You remember
Yeah.
those?
Those little tiny ones.
Yeah. And every iPhone I got after that, it just hurt me to get a bigger phone. I liked the little phone.
But they're so hard to see.
Well, now that I'm older, okay, now I like the bigger phone.
Well, I'm only 21 and I still hate looking at a small phone.
Yeah.
I like bigger phones.
So you don't want to carry the big iPad in
No.
your pocket?
No.
So tomorrow, you want to let us know what we're doing tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know how much detail I should go into, but I guess I have a special friend, and what?
A special friend.
What am I supposed to say? Oh man, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, do you want me to take over?
Sure.
Or are you okay?
Sure.
Well, we're going to go to Tahlequah, and we're going to float down the river.
We are.
And it's going to be a fun time.
We are.
And I think the weather's going to be nice. We're going to camp out or have a picnic, a cookout, float down the river for what, 2 or 3 hours?
Yeah, I think it's a 2 to 3 hour float.
So it's going to be fun.
It is gonna be fun. He's bringing his dog. He has a huge German. It's not a German Shepherd. It's like a Malinois, I think, or whatever that dog breed is, and big one. So he's gonna have it on his tube and. Yeah, just sit back and relax and float down the river.
Yeah. Maybe put some mittens on that dog so it doesn't poke his...
Yeah.
Or he'll be swimming.
Yeah. I think he's going to clip his toenails.
Yeah. So Tahlequah is a very nice city. We played a show in there maybe a month ago for the Red Fern Festival. I think we mentioned that on one of the podcasts. It's a university town, so it has lots of young and hip places, if you want to go that way. But it's also very outdoorsy because it's kind of in the northeast of Oklahoma. So we're getting into more Ozarks, mountain, little mountains, hills, forest, or bush as we call it. Do you remember I sent you that text of the Canadian about the Canadian sentence?
I did. I don't remember what it said, but...
He says, "Hey, Dad, I'm going to take the quad for a rip." And the dad says, "Well, just don't get stuck over there by the bush," or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Our language is different.
Yeah. When I say, "Oh, it's just over there by the bush," I get looked at strange here.
Really?
Yeah.
Or if you call it like like a slough.
A slough, that's the other. There's a slough by the bush, and it'll be cold over there, so wear your bunny hug
Yeah.
while you go out there.
Wear your bunny hug in the -20 Celsius weather.
Yeah. So tomorrow, I hope it's going to be nice.
Yeah,
we
I
had
think
a
so.
nice big rain shower today and some thunderstorms, but I think it's going to clear up, and so it'll be a good time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
So other than that, we've been working cattle all week. So I think everyone's a little tired.
Really?
Yeah. So we were prepping all the cows to be artificially inseminated. Can I say that on public?
Probably.
They're gonna get bred, and so we're prepping for that, and we're also giving all the whole herd their shots for the spring.
I see.
So it was a good time.
I missed out on all of it.
You missed out.
I worked for 40 hours almost straight. Again.
Yeah. But we're almost done, and then haying's going to start up right away. So today I had the boys changing blades on the mower, the hay mower. And I was getting feed for the cows and, of course, going to see Anna. We were there 2 hours.
And she was like the last one
She was the last. They must have went like opposite of alphabetical order.
See, I'm used to being the first because it was always in my class, it was always Dakota and then Jet and then me because Jet, since we have the same last name, it goes by first name. So then I was always third.
Well, it's no wonder Anna was last because she's AA.
Yeah, right.
Well, in fact, she's AAA. She's Annalyn Adine Amundson.
That's right, yeah.
So
definitely last.
Either going to be very first or very last. So I'd like to talk a little bit about the song that we're putting on this podcast.
Okay.
And it's called Sweet Wyoming Home. And it was one of those that your grandpa Irvin sang as in the Bela strings. Now, I think we've talked about the Bela strings.
I think so.
So, of course, that was before your time.
Yeah.
But that was before I was married and in a bluegrass band. And we toured around Western Canada and recorded albums and went to bluegrass festivals. And Sweet Wyoming Home was one of our top songs, I would say. And Dad did a really good job of it. But this time, Ira's going to sing it for you.
Okay.
And Nate's going to help us out.
Yeah, I remember him doing that song a long time ago.
Yeah, when we had there was some sort of anniversary party in Park Valley for Ruben and Darlene Vodland. And it could have been a fundraiser for Jake and Ira going to Nashville. We had Dad come up as a part of the show. I think it was the fundraiser,
yeah.
Yeah, and he sang Sweet Wyoming Home.
Yeah, I remember whenever our family would go singing, we'd always have people come up to us and say, "Oh, is your dad gonna be here singing?"
Oh, and of course he usually was.
Yeah, I remember that. That's right. He would usually always sing a song or two or more. He was kind of the break in our sets, and we always had people coming up. Grandpa's gonna be singing, right? Or your grandpa's gonna be singing, right?
I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He went with us everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
And we just could count on Dad coming and sing because he
probably wrote him in on the set list. Grandpa. Grandpa.
We did. And he just did not want to miss you guys or us singing.
No.
He was always a big part of your lives. Yeah. So whether it was sports or music, he was always there. Him and Grandma. Yeah. So I forgot about that. So Dad would come and sing songs like that. We have an album of his that we recorded a couple years before he died. And I'm sure glad we did that. It was just before his voice started to fade a little bit. So I remember recording the album and thinking, oh boy, I hope he can do that. Because his voice was just barely starting to. But he did it.
Yeah, I'm really glad we got that.
Yeah. And I have had other people talk to me about whether they should make an album, like older men. They say, "Oh, my family thinks I should make an album," and I always encourage them to do it.
Yeah.
Because your family would appreciate that.
Something you can hold on to forever, pretty much. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a verse for us today?
I do, yeah. Just the verse of the day. Didn't have time to find anything else, but.
Well, I was a little ill-prepared. I had a verse earlier.
Oh, yeah.
But I forget where it was, and it's on the computer, and I didn't really want to go get it. So.
Okay, hopefully my phone doesn't die, but this is John 14, verse 1 to 3. It says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me. My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I am going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am." It's a lot of P's.
I really like that. Mm-hmm. Let not your heart be troubled. Mm-hmm. Like, isn't that like the sign of the times? Is so many people, their hearts are troubled. Mm-hmm. And in fact, I forget who it was that in the scriptures that said one of the signs of the times is that this day and age, maybe it was Jesus, men's heart would fail them for fear. Like, they'd be so scared. Mm-hmm. And isn't that something like now you see what's happening in the world with stress, depression, fear, and it's just paralyzing people and causing so many problems. Where Jesus said, "Let not your heart be troubled."
Yeah. It just kind of sums it all up on what to do. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So we don't have to be a part of all that. Mm-hmm. I know I like to listen to the news. It's more entertainment than anything. Yeah. But it's not a lot of good news going on right now.
No, because it gets you worried, and really it doesn't matter because God knows what's going to happen, and you can leave it up to him.
And I'm not the kind of person, I know that and I'm not saying that Christians shouldn't get political. I wouldn't, but I know Jesus, you know what it means to get on a soapbox? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jesus never did that. No. The only soapbox he had was the kingdom of God. Mm-hmm. That's all he cared about. Yeah. He didn't worry. He didn't go protesting against Caesar or whoever, Pilate or whatever. All he cared about was doing what the Father had told him to do, and the kingdom of God. That's what he taught. Mm-hmm. And I think that's how I want to be. Right. I don't want to worry myself or promote anything other than the kingdom of God. So help me with that, Lord.
Yeah, too. Yeah, it's a good reminder for sure.
Yeah. We don't have Anna here for some jokes.
I know. I didn't look up any either.
Well, are you going to fall asleep on us?
I might. Maybe. Hopefully this podcast wasn't too boring, but both a little tired.
I'll tell you what. It took Ira and Nate and I a few takes to get the song right. Mm-hmm. It's really strange. Ira, his brain is practically a computer. Mm-hmm. He does not forget stuff. No. Except for his chores.
Yeah, or when mom asks him to do something.
Yeah. But otherwise, like, he's like a computer. Mm. But this time, he was the one forgetting words to the song.
He must be tired.
It could be that it's so late at night. Yeah. Maybe that's it.
Just distracted.
So I was going to say, if we put on all the takes that we tried this song on, I think we'd have a long podcast. But I guess we'll keep it short today. We want to thank you all for listening to us. Oh, I have something exciting to say. I think it's exciting. Sure. So we put on a song called Dooley. Right. And it was sung by the Dillards, or the Darlings, as they were on the Andy Griffith Show. Mm-hmm. And so we put this song on today, and the Dillards Facebook group commented on it.
That's so cool.
And I thought that was pretty cool.
Like, it has the blue check mark even.
Yeah, we got a shout out from the Dillards themselves.
That's really cool.
And so that was special. Mm-hmm. So thank you, if you're listening.
Yes.
And there's lots more good. You know, The Old Home Place. Mm-hmm. That was a Dillard song.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's one we could do too. Maybe they'll comment on it.
Maybe. We'll have to tag them in it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyways, thanks so much, and I hope we didn't put you to sleep today. We're almost asleep, and we're going to have to get Gabe to put this together in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
All right.
All
Good
right.
night,
Well,
everybody.
There's a silence on the prairie that a man can't help but feel. Shadows growing longer now, nipping at my heel. And I know that some old 4-lane runs beneath my heels. Now I'm heading home to my sweet Wyoming home. Watch the moon smiling in the sky, hum a tune. Prairie lullabies, peaceful wind, and old coyotes cry, song of home, my sweet Wyoming home. Headed down the road last summer with a few old friends of mine. They all hit the money, Lord, I didn't make a dime. Well, the entrance fee, they took my dough. Traveling took my time. Now I'm heading home to my sweet Wyoming home. Watch the moon smiling in the sky, hum a tune. Prairie lullabies, peaceful wind, and old coyotes cry, song of home, my sweet Wyoming home. I'll always love to ride, there's nothing quite the same. Another year might bring me luck, a winning of the game. And the magpie on that fence rail seems to call my name. Now I'm heading home to my sweet Wyoming home. Watch the moon smiling in the sky, hum a tune. Prairie lullabies, peaceful wind, and old coyotes cry, song of home, my sweet Wyoming home.